Diana's very essence is a living echo of Selene, the Greek goddess who personified the moon and traversed the night sky in her silver chariot. In Runeterra, Diana was found swaddled on Mount Targon, like a moonlit prophecy, after her parents' frozen demise. And though raised among the sun-worshipping Solari, she felt an indelible pull to lunar power. As Selene governed tides and marked time's passage through her nightly journey, so too does Diana's strength wax with Targon's full moon, her crescent blade literally forged from moonbeams. Mirroring Selene's silvery bow, her armor's lunar runes and shimmering glow are visual homages to Selene's crown of moonlit horns and cloak of night, reinforcing Diana's role as the goddess's living avatar on Mount Targon. By invoking Selene's celestial legacy through her weaponry, magical cycles, and moral crusade, Diana bridges ancient Hellenic myth with Runeterra's cosmic struggle, demonstrating that the moon's will remains an unbreakable force, whether in Olympus or atop Targon's peak. Nasus's striking jackal-headed visage directly mirrors Anubis, the ancient Egyptian deity of mummification and guardian of souls, who also bore a canine head and oversaw the passage between life and death. In Shurima, Nasus was elevated to ascended status, a demigod scholar whose wisdom guided the empire, much like Anubis's role in guiding souls through the afterlife. Both figures serve as protectors of sacred knowledge. Where Anubis maintained the Book of the Dead, Nasus cataloged Shuriman lore and defended its secrets for centuries. After Shurima's fall, Nasus entered self-imposed exile, only to return as a living relic, echoing how Anubis's presence lingered even when worship waned. Nasus's signature siphoning strike and his steadfast guardianship of the sands parallel Anubis's divine balance of life and death, ensuring cosmic order persists in Runeterra, just as Anubis maintained Mayat in ancient myth. Volibar's very essence evokes the ancient Norse thunder god archetype, his massive bear-like form crackling with storm energy, fur bristling like storm clouds before lightning strikes. In the Freljord, Volibar was worshipped by early Ursine tribes as the greatest of the bear clans, a primal deity who shaped the land with thunder and ice. Much like Thor wielded Mjolnir to smite his foes, Volibar's primal roar and electrified claws rend both flesh and frost, symbolizing nature's unbridled fury. When the ascendant aspects awakened, Volibar rose once more from polar maelstrom's depths, gathering loyal iceborne followers to reclaim his legacy as the storm's herald. His lore tells of guarding sacred monoliths and challenging rival gods to contests of strength and fury, echoing Thor's battles against giants. Today, Volibar stalks the frozen wilds, a living testament to the raw, thunderous power that once unified ancient bear cults, crushing any who would dare defy the storm. Nami's very being channels the essence of the Nereids, the ancient Greek sea nymphs who guided ships and blessed fishermen with calm waters and bountiful tides. Born to the Tide Mother's sacred rise from the ocean's depths, Nami emerged as a tide caller chosen to fulfill a prophecy of healing and renewal for her parched homeland. Her staff, tipped with a living bubble of moonlit water, mirrors the Nereid's capacity to both soothe and upheave, capable of summoning gentle currents to mend wounds or churning the sea into devastating tidal waves. As centuries passed and the sun-scorched Salty's reach, Nami's lunar-guided voyages echo how Nereids once rode moonbeams across Hellenic waters, searching for those in need. Through her quest to restore life to the dunes, Nami stands as a living bridge between myth and reality, proof that the ocean's ancient magic endures, ebbing and flowing through every champion who heeds its call. Pantheon's very identity channels the spirit of Greek hoplites, especially the legendary Myrmidons who fought under Achilles in Thessaly. Born Atreus on Mount Targon, he trained among the Rakor, mirroring how Myrmidons were raised in martial brotherhood, embracing resilience over innate strength. His iconic spear and round shield directly echo Spartan hoplite gear, recalling how Myrmidons wielded spears and carried shields in phalanx formations to hold the line. Like the Myrmidons' oath-bound loyalty to their hero, Atreus' Heart of the Mountain ritual, ascending Targon's peak to channel celestial power, parallels how Achilles drew divine favor from his ancestry to protect his people. In battle, Pantheon's Aegis protection embodies the unbreakable shield walls of hoplites, while his grand starfall echoes the thunderous descent of a mythic hero from the heavens. Through his unwavering will and martial prowess, Pantheon stands as Runeterra's living Myrmidon, a testament to the timeless legacy of hoplite honor and sacrifice. Seduani's identity is deeply rooted in the archetype of Skadi, the Norse huntress goddess of winter and bears. Like Skadi, She embodies relentless cold fury and commands fearsome beasts of the frozen wilds. Born into the Winter's Claw tribe of the Freljord, Seduani was trained by her grandmother Hedgian to survive brutal winters, mirroring how Skadi was raised among the icy mountains. Mounting her colossal Druvask boar, Bristle, Seduani echoes Skadi's bond with hunt creatures. Skadi wielded her bow across snowy valleys, while Seduani charges into battle atop Bristle, her true ice flail shattering foes like frozen echoes of Skadi's own weapon. When she challenged her mother Kalkia for leadership, it reflected Skadi's fierce independence, as the goddess once claimed authority over her own frozen realm. Both figures convene tribes under the threat of eternal winter. Seduani unites the disparate Freljordian tribes to survive, just as Skadi once led her people against giants. Through her frosted armor and thunderous roars, Seduani channels Skadi's indomitable spirit, proving that, whether in Norse myth or the Freljord, winter's huntress reigns supreme. Azir's conception as Shurima's resurrected emperor draws directly from Ra, the ancient Egyptian sun god, whose iconography and divine role parallel Azir's own narrative. Ra was often depicted with a falcon's head adorned by a sun disk, symbolizing his dominion over light and life. Likewise, Azir's helm resembles a hawk's visage crowned by the sun disk of Shurima, marking him as both sovereign and living avatar of solar power. In myth, Ra's cycle of sunrise and sunset governed cosmic order, mirroring how Azir's resurrection from centuries of entombment initiated the rebirth of his empire. His Arise ability calling forth sand soldiers, much as Ra's rays once enlivened the desert. Moreover, Ra's associations with justice and kingship echo Azir's imperial aspirations. Though mortal, Azir's ascendant status granted him godlike prowess over sand and light, forging an empire aligned under his unyielding gaze. Through his solar-themed gear, divine mandate, and saga of rebirth, Azir stands as Runeterra's homage to Ra, a testament to sun-worshipping archetypes transcending both time and legend. Atrox embodies the tragic fate of the Darken, once noble warrior deities who fell from grace into corruption, much like the doomed champions of Ragnarok in Norse myth. Where those warriors were bound by prophecy to herald the world's end, Atrox's living blade itself carries a world-ending curse. Each swing drains his foes and fuels his own unholy purpose. In life, he fought alongside the ancient Shuriman Empire as a paragon of valor, but when he and his brethren overreached, they were sealed away, echoing how the Norse gods bound the monstrous Fenrir to prevent apocalypse. Unleashed by mortal hands, Atrox now roams Runeterra as a harbinger of annihilation, his every movement rewriting fate as if enacting an inevitable Ragnarok. His blade speaks of endless war, promising that the end will come not by chance, but by his own relentless will. In Atrox's story, the Darken's fall and his looming prophecy mirror ancient tales of divine betrayal and cataclysmic rebirth.